Now we're in for some fun.
Oh, excellent.
Chris Kaufman is a comedian. He's based out of Atlanta. He's a super guy. He grew up in Atlanta, and he told me that he was diagnosed, I think in the third grade, same grade as Bryce. He was diagnosed in the third grade as maturity deficient.
Excellent.
And I'm not sure we have any help for that at the hospital. We'll talk to Dr. Schmidt and see. But
you never know. This might be something, or maybe he doesn't want.
Would you welcome Chris Kaufman, please?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. And I know you're looking at the sky and you're probably thinking, somewhere there's a 1975 Winnebago missing curtains. Yeah. I'm a firm believer comedy writes itself, but food has controlled my life. By applause. Anybody here ever tried to lose some weight by applause? Yeah. Oh, I think my people are here tonight. Let me tell you, my fitness trainer resigned last week. And so I joined this health club. Now, by applause again, how many people belong to a health club? All right. Well, I joined, and the staff dietitian, she cops this attitude. She's like a size 0, okay? And she looks at me and she says, "Chris, you just have a problem with food." I said, "No, ma'am. I have a problem with hunger." And then she says, "Broccoli. You just need to eat more broccoli." I said, "That's great, because I love broccoli, especially when it's wrapped in bacon and deep fried." And then she shows me that government food pyramid. I said, "Look, on a good day by 10 a.m., I could eat 5 of those pyramids." But I had to do something, folks. Let me explain. Last year, I was 1 biscuit away from 340 pounds. Let me put that in perspective. I got a younger brother, Bob. He weighs 160. His wife, Sue, 110. 2 infants, 40 pounds total. So when I was 340, I weighed more than my brother's family. But I'd have some fun. I'd get on those elevators. I went down to a friend's office in downtown Atlanta. 8:30 in the morning, everybody's wearing those starched shirts, and the elevator's really crowded. So I'd get into a crowded elevator, take out my little handheld calculator, get over there to the weight limit sign, look around the elevator, everybody's all crunched up, and then I would announce, "It's going to be close." It got so bad, I had to do something. I had to do something. Here's how I knew it got so bad. One morning, I got up, I put on my BVDs. I could spell out Boulevard. Peachtree Industrial Boulevard. But comedy does write itself. If you go into Alabama now on I-20 from Georgia, right outside of Birmingham, there's a brand new billboard, and it says, "Illiterate, ? Call this number." Now you know, there's some operators there going, "Why don't they call?" We're just here to help. Traveling around, I noticed, folks, there's a difference. I do comedy all over the country for corporations, associations. There's a difference between a 5-star hotel and a 1-star hotel. Let me tell you what it is. At a 5-star hotel, every night, they'll put a mint on your pillow. At a 1-star hotel, the closer you get to that pillow, that mint starts walking away. Comedy does write itself. A buddy of mine's performing in Savannah, Georgia, 2 weeks ago. He's 40 years old, never been south of Baltimore his entire life. He's 10 minutes into his act. Nobody in Savannah has laughed at this New York City comedian. He's doing a lot of funny stuff, but just wasn't relating to the Savannah, Georgia crowd. So he stops his act and he goes, "Hey, any of you guys, you know what a bagel is?" This big old boy in the back of the room stands up and goes, "I do. That's a hunting dog." Parasailing. I'd never seen parasailing before in my life, but let me tell you something. I saw it down in Clearwater Beach, Florida. So I walk up to the counter, and I said to the guy, I said, "How much is that parasailing?" And the guy behind the counter goes, $20. Put me down. Well, folks, the guy didn't know how to tell me I was too husky to go parasailing. So he looks out at the guy parasailing, and he looks back at me, and he looks out at the guy parasailing, and he goes, "Dude, there's not enough wind." Thank you all very, very much. Y'all been great. Thank you for coming. Support Henry Medical Center. It's a great cause. Thank you. Thank y'all very much.
That was super. I appreciate that. That was great. I also want to tell you tonight about one of our sponsors, and that's Dr. John Hughes. He's located in the Eagles Landing area there, and he has been a great supporter of the hospital, a long time in Clayton County and Henry County, Dr. John Hughes Dental Solutions. So I hope that you'll check him out. Lena, I know we have some very special guests now.
We do indeed.
Incredible, incredible guests.
Come right over here, Miss Karen.
This is Karen Keel. Karen is our interim chief nurse in a very important position. I would say that probably 90% of the people who work at the hospital report to the chief nurse officer. Isn't that right, Karen?
That's about right.
As well it should, honey. That's the way it should be.
So what do you do all day anyway?
Well,
That's so not fair.
my roles.
Well, today you are here in a little bit different role. You're here on behalf of the hospital to receive a check from the auxiliary. And I think I have the president of the auxiliary over here.
Well,
Miss
you
Edith.
do, and I also want to point out that I believe you're the treasurer. You're the treasurer?
Miss Dot.
Yeah, I was informed that the treasurers hang on to the check. Edith told me she's not allowed to touch that check. But let me have them introduce themselves.
Yes, yes.
I'm Dot Bowden. Tiny Cook, Dawn Pompey.
Edith Richardson.
All right. Now, Edith, if you would, you're the new president of the Henry Medical Auxiliary. Tell us how many people are, you know what, Karen, let me scoot right there so I'm not leaning around. Tell us how many people are in the auxiliary.
Currently, we have over 160 members, and we raise funds through fundraising events such as Books of Fun, Jewelry, Bath, and we also, they staff the gift gallery. So we have over 40 volunteers work in the gift gallery.
Well, this is a substantial check. Would you tell us about this check and what it's going for?
It is for the Noel birthing simulator, and it's going to bring cutting-edge technology to Henry Medical NICU unit. It'll be used for those at-risk birthing.
And the amount is $26,000 from the Henry Medical.
That is amazing.
I'm going to tell you something. Don't underestimate these ladies. This is not the only money they will give away this year. Karen, can you tell us just a little more about the birthing simulator? And NICU stands for what?
That's the neonatal intensive care unit.
Yeah, let's turn her. There you go, so we can see her cute
And
face.
actually, this simulator helps us in labor and delivery as well as in the NICU, because we've heard a couple of people talk about their birth experience tonight. And one of the things we always want is a happy birth experience, but sometimes things don't go as we plan. And this will allow us to have our nurses, our physicians, our respiratory therapists prepared for those events that don't go exactly as planned. We can practice those and be prepared. So we're very excited.
That is excellent. Thank you all, everybody, all the
Thank you,
auxiliary.
ladies.
Karen, thank you for what you do. All right, now I have a check. Is Tim here? Okay, no, I don't want to mess up again. We have a check, though. Can you turn that around the other way? This is from
I'm
Scrubs.
dangerous with this.
Yeah, you know what? Let me have the check back. You keep preaching with the check. Scrubs and Chef's Wear. Now, you know, there's just all these businesses you don't think about, but every nurse, every technician, just about everybody in our hospital, except for about 3 of us that wear ties, have uniforms. They got to buy the uniforms somewhere.
And there you go. No, he's not catching on fast. Come on, Dan, stay with me, baby. Okay. You talk.
Scrubs and Chef's Wear is located right up from the hospital, and we have an agreement with them. Matter of fact, even the auxiliary purchased they have uniforms as well. And so Tim couldn't be here. They had a very special event going on in their life, but they sent their check along, Scrubs and Chef's Wear, $500.
Excellent.
I don't know, Eric, do we have a new total? I don't know where we are on things, but
Awesome.
is this the new, this might be the new total, I don't know. But
I think this will be a new total. We're working on that.
375, 550, all right.
We're closing in. We need you to pick up your phone. We need you to go to the website. We need you to donate right now. Get excited with us.